はい、どうも、おにまろです。L.A. ノワールの実況やっていきたいと思います。ちょっと動画の概要欄編集しているので少々お待ちください。はい、それじゃあやっていきましょう。
There's a little sneak. That's him in the back, Cole.
ここにいるやつ。どこ？
You look like you were a big pain in the neck. Now I have a much lower
Help me out.
opinion
Freddie, you're looking good.
You're gonna help me, right?
That's what I'm here for.
You got the money?
The 20? Sure, right here.
20? I said...
You want the money or the
50 ドルの
alternative?
話
Tell us
だ。
about the reefer, Freddie.
Who's he?
Another good Samaritan. Answer the question.
Brass comes from Tijuana. They bring in 50 pounds a week.
50 pounds? Are you hallucinating, Freddie?
Gets stashed at a house at 1452 North Las Palmas.
Names, Freddie.
The guy at the house is a spick that goes by the name Juan Garcia Cruz. Now be careful. He likes guns. Now do I get my money?
Do me a favor, Freddie. Spend the money on a bus ticket.
一応金は
Can't last
渡すんじ
forever
ゃ
on
な
a
い。
snitch jacket. Let's go visit this Cruz character. 50 pounds of dope. Crazy.
ここ？ファンガルシア・クルスの住居。路上犯罪。起きてなす。
I love these waitresses.
Bus って運転できるのかな？
You believe his story? Sure. A hophead like Freddie would raffle his sister for his next score.
いや、バスは消えた。危ね。どこだ？危ね。ここら辺のはず。 狙われてる狙われてる。
Call for help. I'll try and find a way in.
Ah, 危ね。死ぬ死ぬ。
11K calling KGPL. Officers need help at 1452 North Los Palmas.
あ、いけん。自動走強えな。
Call for help. I'll try and find a way in.
なんていうのかな、タイプライターっていうのかな。うわ、一瞬で死ぬな。
Call for help. I'll try and find a way in. 11K. Officers need help at 1452 North Las Palmas. Shots fired and officers need help at 1452 North Las Palmas.
Officers need help at 1452 Officers need help at 1452 North Las Palmas. Shots fired.
I'll ask you politely to move on. Next time I won't be so nice.
You guys don't have to leave a mess. What happened?
Dope peddler, Juan Cruz. He opened fire and, well, the rest of the story tells itself.
Silver dollar. Thought they took these things out of circulation.
Juan Garcia Cruz.
Juan Garcia Cruz. This is his address, but this place looks like a front.
Masanki.
Is this a drug or a village in Borneo? Doesn't appear to be in Spanish.
Parnell Soup Company.
Doesn't anyone eat regular meals anymore? Junkies feeding on popcorn and grasshoppers living on soup.
パーネルスープカンパニー。
Maybe these are the guys keeping Juan so well stocked with soup.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Parnell Soup Company, a head office or factory in the Los Angeles area.
Just a second, Detective. Only one address listed. 6310 Fountain Avenue.
Thanks.
で、外の小屋にもなんかあるんだよな。
Detectives, you'll want to come meet Mr. Fickman, the neighbor. Sounds like he's got something for you.
Probably nothing.
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
お、納豆？
Nope.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Doesn't tell me anything.
.缶切りを使用して中を開ける。
Who in the hell keeps a secret stash of soup? You hungry or something, Phelps?
こんな缶切りあるんじゃん。葉っぱだ。
I'd say that's pretty good value for 12 cents.
Factory sealed. Someone at the cannery has a lot of explaining to do.
With Juan dead, we need a new suspect, Cole. Is there a pattern to the deliveries?
This guy EJ seems to be bringing in most of the serious weight. Dates and times seem pretty regular.
We should notify the border crossing.
Those fuckers are probably in on it. Let's wait and see how this plays out.
パーネルスープ工場。路上犯罪は起きてません。やったことあるか。
Brother says the morphine is still turning up.
Makes sense. We have no idea how much of the stuff Lenny shifted. There's been no comeback from Cohen as yet.
Maybe Confidential Magazine is right, and Bugsy is on the slide.
You read that stuff? I wouldn't say it to his face if I was you. That is one hot-tempered son of a bitch.
スープ工場はこの辺。パーネルスープカンパニー。
Right. Let's see if we can find out who's been over-seasoning the soup in this place.
LAPD. Who owns this factory, ma'am?
Mr. Parnell. Howard Parnell. I'll let him know you're here. Please, take a seat.
If you don't mind, we'll come with you.
If you must.
You just wanted to follow her, didn't you? You sly dog. I must apologize for my partner's roving eye. He hates saying goodbye, but he loves watching them leave.
Give it a rest, Roy.
If you could show these men in to see Mr. Parnell, Doris. They're from the LAPD.
Follow me, gentlemen.
What is going on?
LAPD, sit tight, fatso. You could be in very serious trouble.
There's no reason to be rude. Take a seat, gentlemen. I'm sure we can sort this all out.
Maybe you can explain why we found $5 bags of marijuana in sealed Parnell soup cans.
That's an outrageous allegation.
How do you explain it, Chubby? We found at least 30 cans, all sealed up tight with your label on them.
Can I get a list of your employees?
Of course. We have nothing to hide. Doris, can you bring me in the current employee listing?
Here it is, Mr. Parnell.
On the desk, please.
まっとうな会社かな。谷間。
Any name on that list that rings a bell?
ホルヘ・ガルシア・クルス。ホルヘ・ガルシア・クルス。そんなやつおらんよ。 ん？あった。ホルヘって古賀くんじゃん。J から始まるんだ。
This is familiar. 1452 North Las Palmas. A Jorge Garcia Cruz. The factory sealed cans we found suggest a very professional operation, Mr. Parnell. We're looking for an inside man.
I know nothing about this. I want this stopped as much as you do.
Tell me what I want to know, Parnell, or I will have half the LAPD down here tearing this place apart. You're hiding something.
Am I right in thinking you would not want to pursue misdemeanors outside your drug case?
Depending on what you call a misdemeanor, we might be prepared to turn a blind eye.
The truth is, I employ a lot of illegals. No one wants to do menial work anymore. Most of my factory staff are wetbacks. The local blacks and Chicanos all want jobs in the aircraft factories.
Presumably because the pay is a lot better.
パーネルスープ工場。
How are your sales, Mr. Parnell?
Just fine and dandy, son. We're entering a new era of prosperity. I hope you're both big soup eaters.
疑う。
Mr. Parnell, do you know what kind of trouble you're in? Come clean with us.
Okay, so things are a little flat. We're deciding whether to lower production. It's taken a while to adjust to not having any military contracts. You know, we sold Uncle Sam 5 million cans of minestrone.
クルツ兄弟に関する情報。
Ever heard of Juan Garcia Cruz?
Not that I know of.
He has a brother employed here. You know him?
We employ large numbers of Mexicans. I'm not familiar with them all.
疑う。
That's funny, Parnell. He has the same address as his brother Juan, who we shot dead less than an hour ago. You better give me something.
Look, I'm not involved in this. I'm getting enough grief from Washington. There's an investigation going on into profiteering. Like a guy shouldn't be able to turn a buck while the war is on.
I'm sure thousands of dead Marines sleep soundly knowing that you did okay.
内通者ホルヘ・ガルシア。
Tell us about Jorge Garcia Cruz.
Jorge? I had no idea of his last name. His team does daily maintenance on the conveyor belts and cookers.
信用しよう。
So he's here now?
No, maintenance is at night. Night shift finishes around midnight. He would usually come in around 9 p.m. and have everything ready for the morning shift at 6.
We'd like to take a look around the factory floor, Mr. Parnell.
I hope we won't have to shut down the line.
No, nothing like that.
Thank you. I'm grateful for that. I'll show you around myself.
I hate seeing how things are made. This is gonna be like that time I went to the slaughterhouse and couldn't eat steak for a week.
屠殺か。変かな、こんなところ普段着で入って。
This is where the produce comes in. We peel and sort all of the vegetables and add them to the line in regular quantities.
Fascinating.
机の上に置かれた記録を見る。
Why don't you keep quiet? Might learn something.
Oh, good God. This really is turning into some nightmare school trip flashback.
ああ、雑音が。これか。ちゃうな。あ、まだ案内続いとんか。おお、野菜がいっぱい流れてる。不衛生なとこじゃな。
This is the hopper, which boils and purees the vegetables. The other hopper is for the pasta. This way, please.
You're loving this, aren't you, Phelps?
なんでベルトコンベヤ
The
で。
soup is ladled automatically into cans. Next stage is labeling.
すごいな。
I'd like to see the packing and dispatch area, if you don't mind.
Sure. It's over here. Follow me.
1940年代でこんなに
This is one of our dispatchers.
技術発達してるの
Sergio,
か。
right?
Yes, sir.
These men are from the LAPD. Sergio here records our outgoing deliveries. They all go in the book. Just there on the desk.
I do not understand Russian.
We're looking for repeat business in large amounts, Cole.
オーガスト24。20世紀マーケット。
What's going on, Parnell? There's enough soup going to this place every day to feed a company of Marines.
What are you talking about?
Can I have a look at that coin?
Sure, why not?
Silver dollar, right?
Yeah, that's right.
The markings on it say it's been taken out of circulation.
Maybe. I'm not trying to buy anything with it. I like it. Brings me luck.
Do you have access to the canning area?
I do. But I keep to my station. Loading and unloading. Don't care much for soup.
Sergio, if you don't give me something, I'm gonna go to immigration services and have you deported.
Don't worry, happy second new year emoji we are celebrating this holiday now here nico nico emoji hope it is snowing in your city nico nico.
It gets sent all over the country.
英語わかんない。I'm speaking Japanese, Japan.
What do you know about the 20th century market?
Nada. I get the orders from upstairs. I send the goods where I'm told.
And you don't know Juan Garcia Cruz?
No, not me.
You're a liar, Sergio. You're in it, and I'm gonna break you for it.
You're loco, Placa. I got nothing to do with Juan Garcia.
ファンの1ドル。 セルジオか。
We found a matching silver dollar on Juan Garcia. What are the odds of that, Sergio?
Juan and Jorge aren't brothers. They're cousins. They work for some evil gabacho. The guy is an aberration. He gives out the silver dollars. Jorge gets me a list of deliveries every morning. 20th Century is always on.
You keep your mouth shut for today and I don't take you in. Do we have a deal?
Do I have a choice?
Is that a serious question?
That's it for now, Sergio. If we need to speak to you again, we'll put in a call to Mr. Parnell.
If you have to, I guess.
We will be in touch, Mr. Parnell. It is imperative that things appear as normal here. Keep an eye on Sergio in case he gets tempted to blow the whistle.
Thanks. I'll do that. You're going to overlook my little immigration problem, aren't you?
Cheer up, Fatso. We're gonna let you go on squeezing these poor saps a little while longer. Well, until some commie union types infiltrate this place.
I am
glad to be out of that place. I never knew fresh vegetables could smell so bad.
20世紀マーケットか。路上犯罪は起きてます。前かここあるんじゃな。よし、ちょっと車アンロックしていこう。
こんばんは。
あ、こんばんは。おお、アンロック。乗れんのこれ。おお、アンロック車がいっぱいあるな。これは乗ったことある。これも乗ったことある。
How many years have you been in Vice, Roy?
More years than I want to own up to, Phelps.
You have any idea who Rojas was talking about?
The gringo runs the operation? Could be anybody. You don't expect those morons to be running the show, do you? You ask Rojas how much a silver dollar is worth, he'd probably say 50 cents.
遠そうじゃな。
Sit tight. Let's take a look at what's going on.
これスーパーマーケットか。
Either these customers are serious soup lovers, or I think we found our middleman.
Car 11 King to KGPL.
Car 11 King, go ahead.
I'm requesting assistance in a B-Wagon at 20th Century Markets, 1558 North Highland. Numerous narcotic suspects. Code 2 only, no sirens.
11K, roger.
Okay. Cavalry should be here any minute.
Oh.
LAPD, nobody move!
I'll take my chances.
出た。
Whatever you're carrying, hand it over.
I'd say he's got about half a can left. I guess that makes me a pessimist.
You can't take me in.
Take you in? Be glad he didn't shoot you. I wouldn't have chased you. If it was up to me, you'd be talking out of a hole in the back of your head.
I want information.
Senor, I would like to help you, but I got a family in Mexico I have to provide for. And my compadres are very unreasonable.
Your compadres? Turn out your pockets.
I need Ray to run down these silver dollars.
I need to make a deal. I need guarantees.
You have identification?
Sanchez Erto, Mexican, Tijuana address.
Here's the deal, Erto. You give me information, and I won't give you to immigration.
EJ に関する情報。
Give me EJ, the driver bringing in the shipments, or I'll make you for it.
I run the shop. That's all I do.
反証。
Tell me the goddamn truth. You are in this with the others.
I told you I know them. I told you my family's at risk. What makes me part of their gang?
You have a silver dollar, Erto, just like Juan. I'm sure Ernesto and the rest have them as well.
The silver dollars are his mark.
Whose? Give me a name.
None of us are allowed to see him. His creatures carry his orders to us. If I gave you his name, I would be buried alongside my wife and children.
If you don't give us something, you will rot in jail while your family starves on the street.
Ernesto Juarez, tonight at 1 a.m. He's bringing the truck into the soup factory. Please help me, sir. Ernesto can be very cruel.
パーネルスープの輸送。
Tell me about the soup cans.
The soup is very popular, as you can see.
疑う。
It's real funny, wise guy. You want to try saying that again with no teeth?
I get a delivery at 7:30 every other day from the factory. Jorge organizes everything.
ファンとホルヘ・クルス。
We know about Jorge and Juan. Juan is dead. Tell us how you know the Cruz boys.
Ernesto put together this thing. He brought in Juan, Juan brought in Jorge.
信用する。
Continue.
I was already here.
Continue.
Ernesto knows I'm illegal, so he threatened to report me if I didn't help. And the money is good. The gringos and the gringas, they love the reefer. And I didn't want to have to leave and start again in San Francisco.
You're breaking my heart.
You're under arrest, Erto.
I'll speak to the DA and see if he will agree to not seize your assets or deport you. That's the best I can do. Freddie said they were moving 50 pounds a week. That's a lot of soup cans.
I think this is an interstate operation. Moving dope around the country to selected grasshoppers. Local weed gets distributed in the usual way, through Pachuco street punks.
Someone must know something about this drug baron character.
Here they come. Let them unload the goods first.
Now?
Let's get them.
Whoa.
All right, move. Move! Let's go!
ショットガン。
Everyone into position.
Got your back. LAPD, put your hands where we can see them. Reinforcements are on the way. See?
Get in there. Let's move.
Stay down.
I'm gonna find you. Clear me some space here.
As soon as he pokes his head out, step on him.
You're covered, Pelt.
Give me some cover.
Move, I've got you.
Find some cover.
All clear? I think that's the last of them, Cole.
Detectives, found something here you probably want to see.
見ていただけないの？このメキシコか。
Tijuana address. We should see what the federales have on it.
$1 per dead man. Doesn't seem like much for a human life.
God damn. I think we found our stash, Cole. Take a look in these boxes.
Wow.
At the very minimum, another 50 pounds.
Detectives, I think we got the guy. Does the name Cruz mean something to you?
It certainly does.
安らかな死に顔じゃな。
Yet another silver dollar. Must be $1,000 here.
Phelps, Earl, looks like quite a bloodbath. What was this all about?
Drugs and money. What else? Speaking of money, where did that roll go?
I picked it up for safekeeping. The department owes me 50.
Ray, I have another 2 coins for you.
Great. I've got something to show you. It's all set up on the table over here. There. Take a look at these coins you've been collecting.
There are letters cut into each coin, along with not legal tender.
Those are Morgan silver dollars from the 20s. They were removed from circulation and sent for disposal. A number of smelters around the country had the contract. Look at them together. Can you work out what it says?
The first coin, MAS. The second, ANG. The third, KAY. The fourth, MET. The fifth, ALS. Masanke Metals.
A metal foundry. Would you like the address?
Would I ever?
1034 Vine Street, Hollywood. We'll finish up here. It's already been a long night, Phelps. See if you can talk them into giving themselves up.
路上犯罪はないな。どっか外出るもん。この辺乗ったことあるかな。あるか。
How are we gonna look getting around in this thing, Cole?
hope that big wad of cash doesn't weigh you down.
Get your priorities straight, Phelps. We're close to bringing in one of the biggest dope cases of the year, and you're worrying about unsubstantial evidence?
あれこの辺のはずなんだけどな。
Locked. We need another way in.
Cover the back door, Roy.
God damn it! You win one more hand, Andy. I'm taking my money and going home. And fuck whose turn it is to my shop.
Hey, who the fuck is that?
I need cover!
You okay?
I'll tell you when I see what's waiting for us at the top.
Throw out the guns! Stay down. Stay in cover.
Just my luck, out of ammo.
片付いたか。
LAPD, hands up!
Victor Sanders.
You know this guy?
I should have known.
Of course I know Roy. Roy and I have had an arrangement for
Get
many
up.
years.
You're under arrest.
Am I?
We have a mountain of prima facie evidence, as well as the testimony.
You'd be surprised how things have a habit of sorting themselves out. Evidence disappearing. Witnesses that can't be found. Policemen that forget. The impossible becomes probable when you have a client list like mine.
Shut your mouth. Turn around and put your hands behind your back.
どういうの知り合いか。
Working vice can be a thankless task, Phelps. But on behalf of the brass and the moms and dads and the concerned citizens, I'd like to commend you and your partner for smashing this dope ring. Reefer is almost as big a threat to the children of this city as communism.
What about Sanders, Lieutenant?
Leave Sanders to me, Phelps. The chief will be looking after that one personally.
He will be brought to trial.
Phelps, we are celebrating your success. Don't push your luck. Sanders is no longer your problem.
うわ、なんか無罪になりそうだな。
Your platoon is what remains of recon. I'm folding you into the 22nd. You'll be going up that damned hill tonight.
We're intelligence gathering, sir.
I don't need intelligence, son. I need men who can hold rifles and kill Japs. Tonight, you're a rifle company. We've got cooks, mechanics, and stretcher bearers all going into the line. We aim to break them tonight, Lieutenant.
Good to see you, Hank.
You too, Cole. How's your war?
戦争中だな。
As long as I live, I will never get over that sound.
Hey, who's that medic? He'll be killed going out there.
It's Sheldon, the guy from the Asakawa Bridge. That guy's got no fear.
He didn't make it.
I didn't go out there to save him.
What are you saying, man?
I went out there to put him out of his misery, to ease his pain. Do you have a problem with that?
Murder, Corman.
That's war, Lieutenant. Smell the stench. Feel the horse's breath on your neck.
You need help, man.
Call for me tonight, Lieutenant. When you're up on that hill. I've been up there 3 times already. The circles of hell have nothing on Sugarloaf Hill.
Get this madman out of my sight!
罠。ここから始まるって珍しいな。
You like the fight game, Phelps?
I did a little boxing in the Marines. I found it a pretty humbling experience.
Fix you a sandwich, buddy? Corned beef and egg salad, 12 cents. Bologna and ham and cheese, 10.
It's strictly a mug's game. You'll like this fight, though. A plucky limey's about to take a beating from an up-and-coming Negro.
You sound pretty sure about the result.
I ought to be. I got $50 on the black kid. Let's get a ringside seat.
おお、ムキムキじゃな。あ、やられるやられる、黒人やられるじゃん。やられた。
That son of a bitch Hammond made a run for his dressing room. Let's find out what's going on.
God damn you, Albert! You get out here right now!
Step back! LAPD!
どういう状況？ちょっと待ってよ。 攻略サイト見るんで
What's going on?
That son of a bitch Hammond has jammed the door.
And who are you?
Carlo Arcaro. I'm his manager.
I'm his trainer.
Interesting attitude to have towards a victorious athlete.
Victorious? We had an arrangement. We had a goddamn arrangement!
That limey bastard was paid to take a nap. He reneged.
And you were out of pocket?
Damn right. Me and a couple hundred other people.
Stand aside.
He squeezed out the window. I'll put an APB out on him.
Why would we do that? He won the fight fair and square.
To prevent him from getting clipped. He was paid to flop. There was big money riding on this
So are we
fight.
here because you lost money, or because we're investigating a prize-fighting racket?
Very funny. Look around and see what you can find. Which is Hammond's locker?
Over by the pinboard, second from the end.
左から2番目。
There's a phone number we can run by R&I, plus a bunch of names and odds. You're not the only one who likes a flutter, Roy.
Ah, 新聞記事があるな。
You look troubled.
I'm in a jam, Doctor.
Can I help, Courtney? Is it money?
No, Doctor. That's okay. Do I have your professional confidence?
Whatever you say will never leave this room.
I talked some of the guys in my old unit into doing something, and it's gone wrong. I guess I did it for the wrong reasons, for short-term gain. We came home from China on the Cool Bridge.
The morphine robbery.
That was us. I thought I could get the guys a fair share. Some sort of benefit for the sacrifices that they made in the war. Those guys deserve it, Doctor.
Oh, I'm sure they do, Courtney. But the deserving aren't always rewarded.
Tell me about it, Doc. We shifted our stuff onto this mob-connected guy, and it's been turning up all over town. It wasn't meant to be like this.
The presumption was rather naive, Courtney.
I know that now, Doctor. But people are dying.
Might I venture a few questions?
Sure.
Do your underworld contacts have all the morphine?
No, they don't. We doled it out, hoping we could control it.
Are they pressing you for further allocation?
That's the polite way of putting it, Doctor.
I may be able to help you, Courtney.
Thanks, Doc. It helps just to talk about it.
I mean, I have a solution that will help you financially and salve your conscience.
I'm all ears, Doctor.
I will transact to take all the narcotic off your hands. You can rest assured that it will all be medically administered. I will use the funds that I no longer require for the purchase of medication and invest them in housing developments.
Housing?
Housing?
The developments in question are housing projects for former servicemen. Your return will come from the sale of the properties, and your investment will benefit those that you care for most. Does this arrangement meet with your approval?
You're a magician, Doctor.
電話。
You better find that cocksucker and you bring him to me.
I feel bad too, Mickey. He guaranteed me he would take the flop.
I guarantee that you will be fish food if you don't bring me... Roy, you out of pocket too?
Mickey? Seems that way.
Don't worry about it. My boys are out looking for him.
Well, you'd better call them off. This is a police matter now. If anything happens to Hammond, I'll testify that you made threats against him.
Who's the Greyhound? He's a frisky one, isn't he?
Cole Phelps? Mickey Cohen.
I know who he is, Roy. I, met his brother-in-law.
I think you had the mixture pretty scared back there.
電話電話。
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address for the following phone number. AL345.
The address for the phone number is the Hotel L.A.Nowaire, 6294 Leland Way, Hollywood.
Thank you.
You know the place? Flop house. Quarter a night, no questions asked.
ホテルエルマー。次のセーブでちょっと放送終了します。うわ、路上犯罪がこんな遠くに。これやってから終わろっかな。わしの車はこれか。
You seem to have a pretty cozy relationship with...
会話がスキップされてもうた。
Do I note a hint of reprimand in your tone, Detective? Talking to gangsters comes with the turf. You should try out Mickey's place. He's got a haberdasher's up on Sunset. See if he can get you out of those old man's clothes that you slink around in.
It's a front for his illegal activities.
It is that, but he does carry some very sharp suits.
If it's okay with you, I'll stick with Brooks Brothers.
全種類の車乗るって大変じゃな。おお、アンロック。これは乗れん待機。これ乗れんみたいじゃな。 バスは乗れるんかこれ。バスは乗れんな。相棒に運転させようかな。
You know the way. You can drive.
Oh, ショートカットこれでできるんじゃ。もう知らんかった。こうやってショートカットできるんじゃ。
11K, go ahead.
11 King, Roger. 459 there now at 539 South Los Angeles Street.
Hey, move along. This is private property.
Sir, we're with the LAPD. We had a report of a burglary in progress at this address.
Oh. No burglary. These guys all work nights here. Maintenance crew.
Maintaining what, exactly?
No voy a terminar en la cárcel por este idiota.
Show me your hands! Weapons on the ground, now!
What are we waiting for?
How long do you think you can hold out?
We got things to do.
Empty. We'll have to be 45. Kill a cop and his people.
知らんかった。こうやってファストトラベルできたんじゃ。
$11K. I've been involved in a shooting and the suspects are down. It's now code 4, but I'll need an ambulance to 539 South Los Angeles Street, Valor Tobacco Company. Also notify Detective Headquarters that I'll need the coroner.
11K, I'll notify the ambulance, Detective Headquarters, and the coroner. All units, 11K reports code 4 on the shooting. Suspect is down at 539 South Los Angeles Street at Valor Tobacco, code 4.
You can drive.
路上犯罪起きてないな。知らんかった。ファストトラベルできたんじゃな。
You're behind the wheel.
それだと路上犯罪見逃しそうじゃな。まあいいや。はい。というわけで、まあこの辺で一旦放送を終了したいと思います。はい。どうもご視聴ありがとうございました。ではでは。